要排下机啊。
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Aina. So here I want to summarize some violations in the previous video that I have showed. So from the video we can see that the restaurant workers washing plates next to a pothole filled with kitchen waste at the bed lane, and they're squatting over the pothole filled with water running from a garden hose. We can see that the workers in that restaurant took turns to clear leftovers, scrub the metal plates, and later run the garden hose over the pothole before flinging the plates to a counter above at the affluent business district. And we can see that the dishwashers dip the plates into the murky water trap in a pothole, or we can call as puddle, and clean then using a cloth. Two large basin containers were seen behind the employees, which are generally used in restaurants to wash the dishes, but instead they decided to use the dirty pothole water. So the regulations and the guidelines that they have committed against the regulation. One is from the Food Hygiene Regulation 2009. There are 4: Regulation 12, Regulation 13, Regulation 33, and Regulation 35. From Regulation 12, it stated that all the washing and cleaning procedure have to be located away from the sources of contamination. Second, the design shall facilitate the cleaning and disinfection design and constructed to avoid any risk of contamination to food. Third is the workers or any person involved in the restaurant, in the working place, not engaged in any behavior or action can contaminate the food. So we can see that from the video, it's from their behavior during their washing the dishes, which is not good and can affect the quality of food itself. And lastly, Regulation 35, handling of food appliance, or as a food handler shall ensure the following: not bring food in direct contact with material that can contaminate the food appliances or containers. Do not yield up or impact anything foreign, poisonous, or injurious substance to food. We can see that from the video, the workers himself dip the plates into the pothole, which is contains dirty water that might have microorganisms such as bacteria or virus or any bad microorganism that can affect the food quality that the restaurants serve. Second is for International Code of Practice General Principle of Food Hygiene. In section V1, Establishment and Maintenance and Sanitation, in section 6.2 on cleaning program, it is stated that ensure that all part of the establishment are appropriately clean, include the cleaning of cleaning equipment. Second is where written cleaning programs are used, they should specify areas, items of equipment and utensils to be cleaned, and monitoring the arrangement. For good hygiene practice, the workers should do the cleaning procedure in order to remove food residues and dirt which may be a source of contamination. And in GMP, it is a must for the employers to make sure that their workers undergo training process in order to uh, to train the workers and to be more alert about the food safety and the uh, safeguard of the food itself for the training. And all personnel who are directly engaged in the manufacturing activity should be trained in the operations and in the principle of good manufacturing practice. Training in GMP practice, good manufacturing practice, should be on continuous basis and with adequate frequency to assure that employees remain familiar with good manufacturing. After training, the employee's performance should be appraised to determine whether they have proper experience for the jobs assigned to them. So from the video before, the restaurant's management released a statement to apologize to their customers, and the incident in the video was because it is a newly recruited staff and they might did not undergo a training process of before uh, starting their working. Second, from under GMP also, which is under cleaning and sanitation of premise and cleaning and sanitation of equipment. At 3.36, at 2.36, all cleaning utensils used in the production area must not cause a potential risk of contamination. And 3.51, equipment and utensils should be cleaned both inside and outside after use according to established procedure and should be kept or stored in a clean condition and be checked for cleanliness prior to its use to ensure that all product or material from the previous batch are. So, from the video, uh, it has three notices were issued under Section 32B of the Food Act 1983. These notices have been issued uh, and have been noted under Section 32B. First is the director or any authorized officer has minerable grounds for believing that any person committed an offence under this act, he may, in lieu of applying to the court for a summons for which serve upon that person a notice ordering that person to appear before the nearest court of magistrate having jurisdiction to try the offence at the time and date to be stated in such notice. If any person was served with a notice as provided by subsection 1 fails to appear in person or by counsel, the court may, if satisfied that the notice was served, issue a warrant for the arrest of the person unless it appears that it was not reasonably possible for that person so to appear, or in the case of a compoundable offence, that person is within the period specified in the notice being permitted to compound the offence pursuant to section 33. And third, the notice under subsection 1 shall be as prescribed by regulation. Under section 10, also empowers head officer to order a restaurant to clean up their premises and appliances within a certain period. If the place is not clean within the time limit, they can also prohibit the restaurant from operating until it's clean. Opening a restaurant without first cleaning, it is a crime and the punishment is a fine and or up to 5 years of prison. And lastly, for section 111, health officer can order a restaurant to close for up to 14 days. Failure to comply with the closure is also a criminal offence and carries a penalty of a fine and up to 5 years of prison. So, for the conclusion, we can conclude that the implementation of food hygiene regulations 2009, food hygiene practices, GMP and others related regulations in hygiene and cleaning procedure are important to ensure the food premises are clean, sanitary, and consumer can consume food that are clean and safe at a reasonable price. And for the highlight in that video, the training of the workers also important in order to preserve and to build more uh, safeness, more hygienic working places in their working part. So we had as a customer or anybody, Please be aware of your surroundings and make an effort to select clean premises to eat. Do not hesitate to report any dirty premises to the any organization related. So this is the reference, and then so that's all from me. Thank you.